Thanks, everyone. I'm joined by Rapha again. I feel like you've just become a mainstay on this. I always say fourth member of talent, but here we are.
Yeah, since what, 2017, 2018? Right?
You just win too much, mate. You win too much, and we have too many.
There's never too much of that.
Like a real champ. Now, we can keep this brief because we could be here for hours. But the theme of this weekend, right? Storylines for days. Mm-hmm. You have one, as you always have done. Wasn't quite able to win the last big tournament. I know you hold yourself to that absolute highest standard because you've been able to play at it. Mm-hmm. What has been your sort of motivation going into this weekend?
I think just the way you have to look at every tournament is a clean slate, and so you just take, regardless of whatever your circumstances were that prevented you from playing at your best, you just take what you can control and you try to see if there's any inconsistencies and if you can smooth those out going into the next tournament. And so that's all I've been doing, like in between QuakeCon and now. I took some time for myself to just relax for a bit and then slowly ramp up the practice, leading up to the IronFist event. And yeah, I'm feeling like mentally, I'm feeling really good, timing very, very well. Yeah, I just feel like I'm playing pretty solidly right now.
But when it comes to practice, you've had a fair amount of that, right? I believe you've been boot camping here for a few days?
Yeah.
Or Europe, I guess?
Yeah, I was at the Alienware training facility in EU for Team Liquid over in Utrecht. And yeah, I've been here since, last Friday? So jet lag's out of the way. I'm good.
That's always the important one, is just conquering that, because I can't imagine how you can play well. It's
the number one enemy.
A game like Quake as well? Like, come on.
Yeah.
But plenty more of this weekend left to go, and this is just one of many potential matches you're going to be playing. Is your preparation in terms of the opponents you're against, is that all very similar? Like another day in the office to just focus on the people you have to focus on?
Yeah, I think just look one match at a time. I kind of have, a game plan going into whoever I'm going to play, whether that's, the type of draft that I want to do as far as either, banning champs or taking certain champs from them. And then just focusing on myself and trying to execute the game plan and then adapt to how they're playing on the day. I think the challenge we haven't had to have for almost 2 years now is like adapting to new setups. So like right now, we're on Windows 11 instead of Windows 10. And so my sensitivity feels like drama sensitivity. It's really fast. So I'm trying to find ways to like make it feel more normal. And, hopefully I can just keep sticking in the tournament and get used to it, because as long as the crosshairs there, the hit registry feels great. So the computers feel really smooth. It's just all about finding that comfort zone so that I can, push my combat skills to the limit.
I mean, we've got a little bit more time here before we cut to break. I really want to pick your brains on next matchup.
Oh, it's going to be a good one.
I mean, who do you think has the edge between Xenoku and Nosfa? These are two players that I think a lot of people call this as being potentially the closest of the day. It's the last match, right? Maybe best till last. Who do you think has it?
If Xenoku is not his own worst enemy in the draft, then I think I would slightly give him the edge, because I think his champ pool is really large and he's been improving a lot. Whereas Nosfa is Nosfa. Like you know what he's going to bring to the table. You know how well he's going to play, and it just depends. Like that's been Xenoku's problem sometimes in the past, is certain matchups he's kind of given away when he doesn't have to, because he's picked like an odd champ matchup here or there. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how it goes. I think it'll be another match like Dramas and CNZ where it will actually go to all three. So yeah, really excited to watch that and to see what happens, because I think I play the winner tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be watching it pretty closely.
I would ask you if there's one player you'd rather play, but I feel like it doesn't matter for you, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're both going to be, really tough. They've been practicing a lot.
Well, thanks so much for sitting with me. Thank you for listening and watching, you lovely people at home. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, our final match of the day for day one of IronFist. See you in a few minutes.